Hi, loves. It's Shanda. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is Monday. And normally on Mondays, I discuss empowerment and inspiration. But today, I want to discuss the L word. Yes, love. One of my favorite topics. Today's vlog is contributed by someone very close to me. And if it was me, I'll be honest with you, I would say by me. But this is someone who is close to me. And they said, you know what? You should talk about this. But here's the thing. When you are in a relationship and you are past the point where you both know that you're in love with each other, when you're on the phone or on text and you say, I love you, and that person doesn't return the sentiment of love or affection, how does that make you feel? And does it mean that they don't love you, or does it mean that what they're feeling is not as intense as what you're feeling? So we were having this discussion today, and she says, you know, every time we speak, I always say I love you, and there are times that he just doesn't say it. And then, I ask him, why you don't say I love you back? And he's like, well, you already know I love you. Why I don't have to tell you each time that I love you? So she felt some kind of way about that. So she asked me, should I be worried? So, I know that as women, we're very emotional creatures. And we're always looking for validation with our emotions. Whenever we fall in love with someone, we need to know that what we're feeling is equal or it's reciprocated. Because if not, we go into the mode of depression, sadness, insecurity, or wondering if does this person really love me. But what I believe is that we have to meet people to where they're at and what they're accustomed to. This particular person is a family member, and my household, we grew up with always saying I love you. That's just something we always do. I love you, I love you, I love you, give me a kiss, give me a hug. That's who we are. So but there are families that just aren't like that. And it doesn't mean that they love you any less. It just means that that's not where they're at. And this is what I was saying last week. I went into it just a little bit in my What Does Love Feel Like video. When you get with someone and when you fall in love, you want to meet someone who understands and looks at love at the same capacity you do. That, are you with someone who has a problem showing affection? Are you with someone who finds it very hard to reciprocate emotion, who finds it hard for them to communicate? If there's issues there with that, it's going to carry over into the relationship. And sometimes I think we women think, oh, we can fix it. No, you can't. Because anything involving another person, until they're ready to deal with that and until they fix it, it's really not our job to fix it. And it's just too much responsibility and too much work to have to fix somebody. So when falling in love, we want to meet someone who, mirrors our sentiments about what love is and how we show it, and how it manifests itself, and how we love each other. And it's very hard to be with someone that you love or you care about who doesn't always give you what you give them. So sometimes it feels like the scales of love are like this or like this. It's rarely like this. And I've said this in the past, and tell me if you agree. There's always, in a relationship, there's always one who has a little more power. And ironically, the one that has a little more power in the relationship is the one at least emotionally invested. And that sounds horrible, but it's a fact. The one that wears their heart on their sleeve, the one that feels like they're doing all the work, and the one that is saying I love you and this and that and all that crazy is oftentimes the same one who gets hurt the most. It's hard. And it's hard. I this particular person I'm talking about is a family member, and I know that, for myself, I'm a woman that is very affectionate and very loving and always love to say, I love you, I miss you, I'm thinking about you, and when a person can't reciprocate that, does that mean that they don't care? Or does it mean that, does it mean what it means? They don't care. It's hard. But I think we have to learn to meet people where they're at. And once you fall in love with a person and you both love each other, you're pretty much co-signing everything when you get to that point. So even back when you knew that there was issues and you knew that there were problems, you're kind of co-signing the behavior now, because now, it is what it is. But I think that women, in general, most times, it's easier for us to be the lover and to say I love you and to have our hearts on our sleeve. But one thing that I've learned is that you have to earn my love. And that's something I want to pass on to you guys. Allow someone to earn that kind of emotion. Allow someone to respect it. Allow someone to be humbled by it, appreciate it, and love you for it. Because, and what was taught to me, love is not something that I have to give you. I don't have to care. I don't have to love you. So to be in a position to love someone and someone that loves you, that's a blessing. It's a blessing to have someone love you and care about you. So I think that in moving forward with this subject, if you're being loved, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll be back on Wednesday for the Pink Room. Last week's Pink Room was really good. Did you watch it? You should. You should go back and see it. Yeah, I gotta get naughtier again. I don't know if I can get as naughty as that, though. That one was pretty hot. I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.